and helping the online courses going on right now. He is a joint secretary with the World Community Service Center, and he has traveled to many countries on behalf of Swamiji and helped in setting up centers or helped in grooming the centers which were set up by Swamiji in those places. So he is now full-time into the system, and it's our privilege to have him here in our midst. So without taking any further time, over to Balachandran Ayya, as we call him, Bala as I call him at home. So, Senior Professor Balachandran.
Thank you. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness and peace. पूरे विश्व में सुख, समृद्धि और शांति हो. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். குரு வாழ்க, குருவே துணை.
Video.
Our video is on, is it not? Yeah. Is it audible? Is it able to see?
Yeah, you are audible, but we are not able to see you. The area rule right now. You can perceive, but see.
Why is it so?
Let me see if I can. Yeah, there you are.
Okay. Just one second. Just one second. Yes. Yes. Is it all right now? Is it all right now?
Yeah.
Yes?
Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Bombay has always been a very important place for me. Important in World Community Service Center, because after joining the ashram, because that was the first center. That was the first we came and started it. Of course, in Bombay, it was there even earlier. We had Alavandaraya and Krishna Ramji, who has been running this program even earlier. But after some time, there was a lull. And so, when we decided to start, we brought both of them also, senior people. So they came and stayed in Chandrasekhar Hemalath's house, and we started the center. And madam, principal, she was kind of in the school. And Mumbai Center from Daman never got back and did some great programs. Even today, I'm so happy to see so much of creativity in these days of COVID-19. You can't see, you can't go to somebody's house. You organize.
Sir, உங்களுடைய ஒரு ஆல்ட் ஆன் பண்ணி வெச்சுக்கோங்க. டபுளா கேக்குறது.
Oh yeah.
I think you have two phones, so you have to put up one phone.
Yeah. Yes, now it should be all right.
Yes, now it is all right. You are single.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I've seen that so much of creativity, children to senior people, everyone contributing it so nicely in these days of difficult days, especially in Mumbai. And so much of havoc has been created by COVID and floods. So hats off to the Mumbai Center and all the people who have worked for it. Yes, it's a very important day for all of us, Maharishi's 110th birthday. And only yesterday we celebrated our India's Independence Day, 74th Independence Day. And India is becoming a big country. It was a great country all through for millenniums. But somehow last 500,000 years, there was some this thing. But today, India is becoming a big country. And we have a very big role to play in the world drama. And Vethathiri Maharishi has started this World Community Service Center. I was touched by Raghavi, who told about Maharishi's determination. You see, just to add on to that, Swamiji was given quarter for his breakfast. What he did was he did not take breakfast. He saved that money without taking breakfast. He understood. He went and attended the night classes. For 18 hours, he used to sit on the for doing the work in that Nesavuturi, what they call. So in that cloth making, and then he used to go to night and then learn English without having breakfast. See the amount of determination this child had. And that is how when he started the world. So let us understand. So what is the mindset behind this World Community Service Center? And when he started the World Community Service Center in 1958, just a few years back, of course, he was very poor. Then he became very, very rich also. He was one of the richest in that village. He had 2 cars. And he was in the peak of economy. At that time, he had bought 10 acres of land in Guduvanjeri, his native village, to have an ashram as well as senior citizens and children's homes. He had planned, but then there was an economic crash. So just like COVID, because of which so many people have lost their jobs. Similar economic crash came when everyone locked out, the big capitalists. He said, it is because of the 1,000 workers that I became rich. So like a captain of a ship, he said that as long as I have money, I will continue to pay them. And they were not getting alternate jobs because the economy was bad. And so he became a pauper, spending all his money on his people. But he had decided that by age of 50, he will come out of total social service. And so he started it on a hut. In the hut only, the World Community Service Center was started. See, the same village where he was extremely rich. And to start there itself in a hut, and people laughed at him. But because of his mental strength today, after 70 years, we, across the world, we are talking about World Community Service Center, online going everywhere, offline going to different countries. So we have a person behind this organization whose dreams were so high and very practical steps were given by him. He went and addressed the United Nations since 1975. And then in 2002, we had a world conference in his age of 91, world conference in Aliyar for world peace. He has given a master plan, that 14-point plan. And luckily, we have a prime minister. India is becoming important, I told you. And we have a prime minister who a few years back started International Yoga Day in United Nations organization. And we have applied for the Economic and Social Council membership. If we get that membership, what are Swamiji's plans for economic development? What are the plans of social development of Swamiji? This can be presented to the United Nations organization. And now India is becoming a member, has become a member of the Security Council, of course, non-permanent member, but we are members of 2 years. And we are trying to find a permanent place in Security Council. And if our Prime Minister, if our government can represent Swamiji's concepts about world peace, how a world without war is possible. A beautiful plan is there with Swamiji. In fact, the International Court of Justice, we went and gave the copies there. How International Court of Justice can stop war if it can be given power. When we are all fighting against COVID, India, China building their army, America building their army, but we are not finding solution for COVID. Is it the right way for the world to look at the problems? Swamiji is questioning our conscience. And definite plans he has got. Our UNO's millennium plans have failed. They got an SDO, Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You compare that with the 14-point plan of Swamiji. Exactly the same, but with concrete proposals as to how to go about it. And he says all these things can be possible only when we have a world without war, and for that there's a definite plan. When he wanted to remove unemployment, hunger, you know how he started it? Of course, he was from a poor family, but one day I'm staying very close to where Swamiji got that inspiration. Just a couple of kilometers from here, Swamiji saw a cobbler who did not eat for 2 days, where his chapel was to be mended. Seeing that, Swamiji said, I will see what hunger is. And from that day, he did not take dinner. So a plan comes when you go through that problem and then a solution comes. This 5-point formula, which all of you discussed a few minutes back, you read the poem, the first poem, as to how he got this idea. He saw that when human beings can become one with the total consciousness, that is the power he's having. But what is he doing? Because of his karmas and social hypnotism, we are living like rats. Seeing that, he cries. Ninaindullam naindurugi nindapodu ennur. He feels the pity. From that, this formula, the 2-point formula. Just like Valmiki wrote when he saw the bird being killed. So here is a master who goes through all the pains of all of us and comes out with a solution. This is what has to go to the world. Economic changes, social changes, political changes, education, what changes are required. So let us first imbibe that. And you're all doing great jobs. Let us all pray together and work for peace. Social Council, Security Council, India should become a member. And what should be their plan? We should be able to take the Prime Minister and say that we have a plan for that. Let us think big. Maharishi thought big and work towards that. We can all do that. On the 110th birthday, Swamiji's this thing, let us take this commitment on the 74th Independence Day. Independence is not just political independence. We need we need to come out of hunger. We need to come out of poverty. We need to come out of ill health programs. Environment is not pure. So what is independence if we don't have all this? All these things have been highlighted. Methods have been given by Vethathiri Maharishi. Let us all be Vedadrians. He calls himself as a world servant, Ulaganala Tondan, world welfare servant. But you know what title he gives us? He says we are world peace ambassadors. So we are all world peace ambassadors. Think that, imagine that, the title given by Maharishi. Let us all work towards that. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, but let us all think even beyond that, within our limitations. When million hands join together, the world has to listen. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I feel very touched to be a part of this almost 20 years of Mumbai Chimbur Center and all the other centers working along with that. And I've got a center in Pune and Goa. May this spread more and more. Thanks for this opportunity. I'm gratified. Be blessed by the divine. All have a long day. J.S. Amrit.
Thank you. Professor Bala, incidentally, we completed 20 years just in this month of August. So, the program was done in Swami Vivekananda and also in SAES College and Swami Vivekananda. So we have completed 20 years just this month, just 4 days ago, which is a big milestone. Thanks to support, blessings of Swamiji and support from people like you. Thank you. Now, can we have the next quiz question, please? Moel Gopinath sir is starting. Let us bless Senior Professor Balachandran Ayya. You can all say it from yourself in your mind. Senior Professor Balachandran and his spiritual service. Senior Professor Balachandran and his health. Somebody has to. Senior Professor Balachandran and his family be blessed by the divine bliss. Thank you, Balachandran sir. Once again.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you very much for your Ramadan.
Yeah. So the answer to the second question is B. Third question is, as per World Peace Plan, the children are உலக அமைதி திட்டத்தின்படி
Now that it is very clear. Thank you. This program is become a little quizartical for us also, so we are not bad on time, so please bear with us for a few seconds. So we are now starting the video on the online courses. You can spread this word, you can give the URL kundaliniyoga.edu.in. All the information is contained there. It's one of the videos from that site for pursuing online courses at earlier. With physical touch will be. Go ahead, sir.
Our present generation has traveled beyond the frontiers of space, modified human DNA, and created machines with intelligence. Life today is more comfortable than ever with luxuries, but the quest for happiness and harmony still remains elusive. One man's quest through intense meditation and research led him to enlightenment, providing insights and answers about our life in the universe. An enlightenment he shared through his teachings, the science of unified living, which has led to millions of lives being transformed. Like all truly great ideas, its brilliance lies in its simplicity. A revolutionary science translated into a daily practice of holistic living, unifying the mind, body, and life force. Sky Yoga, an integrated approach to wellness. Total body exercise to achieve health and well-being. Through systematic yogic movements, the circulation of blood, heat, and air linking the subtle life force and the solid body is well regulated, and the various organs receive ample supply, strengthening and rejuvenating the entire body. These exercises are smooth and strain-free, and anybody from the ages of 8 to 80 can practice them. Total body exercise includes neuromuscular breathing techniques, foot reflexology, acupressure, eye exercise, and relaxation, which helps to prevent and manage major ailments. Meditation to attain your full potential. The The process of transforming our life begins with a systematic practice of transforming the mind. This begins by focusing the mind inwards to its subtle source, the life force. The life force, which is a flow of energy particles, gets concentrated at focal points along the spinal cord, forming energy pools known as chakras. Life force particles in constant self-rotation produces a magnetic wave within our physical body called biomagnetism, reduces mental frequency, streamlines the mind, increasing resilience and reducing stress, creating balance and equilibrium. Meditation enhances our consciousness, enabling us to experience the ultimate ecstasy. Kaya Kalpa, to enhance immunity and anti-aging. Kaya Kalpa Yoga, an ancient practice of the Siddhas, was totally lost to humanity, which Vethathiri Maharishi rediscovered and customized for modern life. Kaya Kalpa, a 7-minute technique, increases the quantum of biomagnetism by intensifying life force, regulating hormones, toning up nerves, enhancing immunity, vitality, anti-aging, and youthfulness. Introspection for harmony and peace. Introspection is a powerful tool for analysis of thought, eradication of worries, neutralizing anger, and streamlining desires, reducing wasteful expenditure of biomagnetism. Negative emotions and thoughts begin to decrease dramatically, improving interpersonal relationships. Vethathiri Maharishi founded World Community Service Center, also known as WCSC, in 1958. From the year 1970 to 1990, he traveled extensively around the world under the stalwart leadership and visionary guidance of Padma Shri S.K.M. Mailanandan.
Shri S.K.M. Mailanandan, Samaj Seva.
More than 2,000 plus centers across the globe are transforming lives. WCSC Vision, an education wing of the World Community Service Center, provides certificate, diploma, undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD in Yoga for Human Excellence through MOU with various universities. A key to health, happiness, success, and harmony. Sky Yoga. Join the online course from the comforts of your home. Register at www.kundaliniyoga.edu.in or email us at vision@vethathiri.ac.in or call or WhatsApp at 91-938-592-3733.
Thank you. Yes, we have the quiz program continuing, I guess. So I think the quiz is a bit delayed. The next question. So next will be Evolution of Human Society, a talk by Selvi Nantamira Vidyadharan.
வாழ்க வையம் வாழ்க வையம் Today, in this world, imagining a society without people around us is impossible. If you envision yourself stranded in an island with only animals and insects for company, then the above line is justified. How did we become so entangled with people? How did different cultures and society come into existence? Let us jump into the past and try to understand the evolution of human society. I am Nanthamira, and today I'll be speaking about this topic. Have you ever wondered why the babies of other animals start walking immediately after birth and not humans? This is because they are born maturely, while human babies are born prematurely, as the birth canal in human females is narrow. In such a case, the mother alone cannot bring up her child. The community, that is the people surrounding her, get involved in the upbringing of their child. This is one of the foremost and earliest factors which form the basis of the human society. The next factor which paved way for a better society is the development of language. Every animal has a language, be it an ant or an elephant, but our language is different from their language because we can make complex words and sentences with just a few sounds. Thus, we can convey a lot of messages as compared to other animals. Refinement of language and speech played another important characteristic in human beings, that is gossiping. This gossip theory might sound like a joke, but it has actually helped in increasing social bond between humans. A group of humans or a band can function only if each other knew intimately and trusted each other. Gossip enabled and enhanced this. Gossiping comes so naturally to us that even today, a vast majority of human communication, be it in the form of newspaper, email, etc., is gossip. Another secret for the formation of human society probably lies in the appearance of fiction. A large number of strangers can cooperate successfully by believing in common myths. Any large-scale human cooperation, such as a modern city or a village, is rooted in common myths that lies only in the imagination of people. Only humans can believe in imagination and things which do not really exist. For example, you cannot convince a monkey to give you its bananas in return for the promise of unlimited supplies of bananas in monkey heaven. But what we fail to understand is that our modern institutions to work on the same basis. For example, two lawyers who have never met before can nevertheless combine efforts to defend a stranger because they believe in common laws, human rights, and justice. In earlier times, when human beings lived in forests, they had far varied and deeper knowledge on their immediate surroundings. They knew how to hunt, fish, gather food, start a fire, and heal themselves at the time of disease or injury. But modern day humans have knowledge and information only about their occupation. They rely blindly on other experts whose own knowledge is limited to their tiny field of expertise. Our life has become so sophisticated and materialistic. We depend on others too much to the extent that we do not really know how to produce our food. It is no doubt that being sociable and helping others at the time of need is good. But anything in excess is always poison. Depending too much on others may soon lead us to our doom. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Varga Valaman. Be blessed by the Lord.
Now we have a very interesting program. The baby of the team. After the quiz contest, of course, I'll announce the subsequent winners. Baby of the team, baby Litika Vijay, will be playing the Varga Valaman song on keyboard. Before that, let us go through the quiz. I think we are definitely bound to win some prizes. The answer for question number 1, I said, was given by Mr. Karan. We have his phone number. Question number 2 is by Ms. Shanti Divya. We need the phone number. Question number 4 is Mr. Umagiri. We also need your phone number. Please send the phone numbers to the quizmaster, the chat. Question number 5, somebody has already answered. So let Quizmaster confirm. Question number 3, I do not know who is the winner. Waiting for an answer from Quizmaster. I will come back to it. Now let's go to baby Litika's program.
My name is Litika. I am 6 years old. I am going to play Valga Valamudan song.
That was very wonderfully played. Thank you, baby Litika. Now the next question. 5th question answer has been given as C. Q5 winner is Mr. Umagiri. Mr. Uma, no, is it Umagiri or Umagiri? I do not know. Sorry. But second prize actually, 2 prizes. 6th question is on the screen. Please see it. And send your answer. Instead of sending it to everyone, if you send it to Quizmaster, then you have a chance of avoiding competition. But sending it to everyone is also okay because others also get to know the answer, which is good. Now we have a video, Agampuram Anandam from WCC.
செல்வம், எத்தனை எத்தனை பதவி, நிம்மதி இருக்கிறதா?
எத்தனை எத்தனை கனவு, எத்தனை எத்தனை உறவு, உள்ளம் சிரிக்கிறதா?
அதில் உண்மை இருக்கிறதா? வேதாத்ரியம், வேதாத்ரியம், நம் வாழ்வின் தாற்பயம்.
சலனம் சபலம் சஞ்சலம் எல்லாம் சாம்பலாகும், அறிவும் குணமும் மகமும் முகமும் ஆம்பலாகும்.
அன்பாலான அகிலம் செய்ய வந்த வேதாத்திரி, இருளை நீக்கி ஒளியை ஏற்ற தந்தார் யோகாத்திரி. அகம் புறம் ஆனந்தம், உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்கம். அகம் புறம் ஆனந்தம், உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்கம். Yoga, aha, yoga. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்வை போற்றிடும் வாழ்த்து மந்திரம். வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்வை போற்றிடும் வாழ்த்து மந்திரம். சுற்றித் திரியும் மனதை வெற்றி கொள்ளும் முறையை அறிந்தோம் மகத்தாய்வில். கற்றுத்தந்த குருவை பற்றிக் கொள்ளும் தலமே அறிவு திருக்கோயில்.
திருக்கோயில்
வேதாத்ரியம், வேதாத்ரியம், நம் வாழ்வின் தாற்பயம். வேதாத்ரியம், வேதாத்ரியம், நம் வாழ்வின் தாற்பயம். அகம் புறம் ஆனந்தம், உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்கம். அகம் புறம் ஆனந்தம், உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்கம். அகம் சமுதாய சங்கம், உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்கம். அகம் புறம் ஆனந்தம், 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 அகம் புறம் ஆனந்தம், அகம் புறம்.
Sixth question answer has been given, and the correct answer has been given by Mr. Amar Sharma. So, Mr. Amar Sharma, please write your phone number and send it to by chat to Quizmaster. The seventh question is coming up. What we term as order of function. The four options are given.
It's 12 o'clock.
Dance performance by Divya Challappa.
வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். Guru Namam Bhavta, Guru Ve Tunu. Be blessed by the divine. Our GS Center. A very warm welcome to you all for our Guruji's Yogirat Vethathiri Maharishi's 110th birthday celebration and World Peace Day. I'm Divya Chillappa. Today, my first performance is Ellam Valla Deivamadu. But it is a song in the praise of Lord. Thank you.
எல்லாம் வல்ல தெய்வமது எங்கும் உள்ளது நீக்கமர எல்லாம் வல்ல தெய்வமது எங்கும் உள்ளது நீக்கமர சொல்லால் மட்டும் நம்பாதே சுயமாய் சிந்தித்தே தெளிவாய் சொல்லால் மட்டும் நம்பாதே சுயமாய் சிந்தித்தே தெளிவாய் சொல்லாய் உடலில் இயக்கம் அவன் வாழ்வில் உயிரில் அறிவும் அவன் கல்லார் கற்றார் செயல் விளைவாய் காணும் இன்ப அவன் அவனின் இயக்கம் அணுவாற்றல் அணுவின் கூட்டு பக்குவம் நீ அவனின் இயக்கம் அணுவாற்றல் அணுவின் கூட்டு பக்குவம் நீ அவனில்தான் நீ உள்நிலவன் அவன் யார் நீ யார் பிரிவேது அவனில்தான் நீ உள்நிலவன் அவன் யார் நீ யார் பிரிவேது அவனை மறந்தார் நீ சிறியோர் அவனை அறிந்தார் நீ பெரியோர் அவன் நீ ஒன்றாய் அறிந்த இடம் அறிவு முழுமை அது முக்தி அவன் நீ ஒன்றாய் அறிந்த இடம் அறிவு முழுமை அது முக்தி அறிவு முழுமை அது முக்தி அறிவு முழுமை அது முக்தி.
My second performance for the day, Shiva Shakti and the very Paramanu, which means Shiva, the absolute space, Shakti, the universal state. How these two transform into Panchakrutas and the Panchatanmatras. Here, the concept of who am I is cleared with the help of superconsciousness and deep meditation. With this, I continue my third song as well. It is a song praised in the praise of Guru. In the praise of Guru, the song says with the help, with the praise of Guru.
Increase compared to the last year, because last year it was 128,000. This year 155,000. And last year,
சிவம் சக்தி என்பது வெளிப்பரமானதே. சிவம் சக்தி சேர்க்கையே சீரழிந்து பூதங்கள். சிவம் சக்தி கூத்து தான் சிறந்த பேரண்டம். சிவம் சக்தி சிறப்பு தான் சிவ கோடிகளாகும். சிவம் சக்தி கூத்து தான் சிறந்த பேரண்டம். சிவம் சக்தி சிறப்பு தான் சிவ கோடிகளாகும். சிவமே சக்தியில் சீரான இயக்கமாம். சிவமே சக்தியில் திரிவும் பிரிவுமாம். சிவமே சக்தியில் சீரான இயக்கமாம். சிவமே சக்தியில் திரிவும் பிரிவுமாம். சிவமே சக்தியில் ஒளி முதல் ஐந்தாகி சிவமே சீவனில் சிறந்த உணர்வாக. சிவமே சக்தியில் ஒளி முதல் ஐந்தாகி சிவமே சீவனில் சிறந்த உணர்வாக. நான் என்னும் எழுச்சியை நாடி ஆராய்ந்திட நான் முதலில் மனமாக பிடிபடும். நான் என்னும் எழுச்சியை நாடி ஆராய்ந்திட நான் முதலில் மனமாக பிடிபடும். நான் மனத்தின் மூலம் நாட அங்குயிராகி நான் உயிர் மூலத்தில் நச்சிதமாய்விடும். நான் மனத்தின் மூலம் நாட அங்குயிராகி நான் உயிர் மூலத்தில் நச்சிதமாய்விடும். நான் யார் எனும் வினா நல்லுயிர்ப்பு அறிவிற்கு நாடகமாகவும் உருகிய நாடத்தில். நான் யார் எனும் வினா நல்லுயிர்ப்பு அறிவிற்கு நாடகமாகவும் உருகிய நாடத்தில். நான் பேரறிவாகும் மற்றவ வாழ்வினில் நான் முழுமை பெற நலிவில்லாமை பொருள். நான் பேரறிவாகும் மற்றவ வாழ்வினில் நான் முழுமை பெற நலிவில்லாமை பொருள். நலிவில்லாமை பொருள். தந்தை தாய் ஈருயிரும் ஒன்று சேர்ந்து தழைத்தொரு உடலாகி உலகில் வந்தே. அந்த ஈருயிர் வினைகள் தரமோ மற்றும் அளித்த பதிவுகள் எல்லாம் என் சொத்தாச்சு. இந்த அரும் பிறவியில் முன்வினையறுத்து பொருளை அடைவதற்கு வந்த ஒரு உதவி குரு உயிரின் சேர்க்கை. வணங்கி குரு திருவடியை வாழ்த்தி வாழ்வோம். குரு திருவடியை வாழ்த்தி வாழ்வோம். குரு திருவடியை வாழ்த்தி வாழ்வோம்.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I would really like to thank Chembo Skytrist for giving such a wonderful platform to perform. Thank you so much. Special thanks to my parents and my guru who taught this.
Thank you, Arunadhi Divya. Thanks for giving us 3 wonderful dances. The seventh question appeared on the screen. Answer was C. The correct answer was given by Mr. Karan again of the Yoga Mudra group. He has answered 2 questions correctly. 8th is appearing now. Make a note and answer quickly. We will move a little faster. The next program is economic disparity. This topic is going to be discussed by Master Yuvanesh Gopinath.
Hi everyone, my name is Yugnesh. I started reading this book titled Logical Solutions for Hi everyone, my name is Yugnesh. I started reading this book titled Logical Solutions for the Problem of Humanity, written by Swamiji Vethathiri Maharishi. In the book, Maharishi has identified 12 problems faced by humanity, addressing it with root cause, and gives logical solution for all the problems, so that humans can live happily and in harmony with all. I'll share you my understanding on one of the 12 problems, solution for economic disparity as given by Maharishi. First, what is economics? Harmony and balance between the natural providence and feeling of man determines economics. It is an illusion that money is only a factor of economics. Money is a token of physical or mental labor. What is economic disparity? All living beings on earth need food, shelter from birth to death. Economic parameters vary according to place, historical era, demography, development of science, technology, educational standard, and political administration. Economical condition of people on the basis of material prosperity, dividing them into rich and poor, is called economic disparity. The problem and poverty begins and persists only in human life. Okay, has mankind tried to solve economic disparity? Yes. For the past 1,000 years, mankind has tried several methods of political economic policy like capitalism, socialism, communalism, etc. under the administration of monarchy, autocracy, and democracy. All the systems have sooner or later ended in jealousy, violence, social disturbance, resulting in ruination of men and material. Now, let's see what is the root cause for economic disparity. The main reason for economic disparity is greed, selfishness, and jealousy of humans. In this age, every person is enjoying the commodities and facilities of life produced by labor of many other people all over the world. In fact, no one can eat food more than the digestible quantity. No one can use cloth more than the weight he can bear. Whatever money or property one saves automatically goes to the society when he dies. All are blended naturally and automatically in the living process of humanity. So, sounds logical, isn't it? Now, what is the solution to economic disparity? For all the living beings, nature has provided only one earth, one air and ocean to live, to breathe, to drink water. Nature is the concept of universe, its might, evolution, existence, functional order and result. Man is the most important and powerful entity, invisibly connected to the universe by his biomagnetic force. Because of his divine origin and value, one must live with 2 kinds of awareness. First, in accessing every action and desire by extending his consciousness to the past experiences, present circumstances, and future results. Awareness of the fact that everyone is living in the triangle of the consisting of self, society, and nature. Now, let's see about economic equality. Every person is the property and partner in the prosperity of an entire human society. What an individual loses or suffers will reflect the entire society proportionately as loss, deflect, and disturbance. In concept of economic equality, 5 aspects are linked. They are: first, providence of nature; second, society; third, needs for survival; fourth, morality and virtue; fifth, responsible social administration for the survival of mankind, that is, protection against natural disaster, enmity of others, food, shelter, and other commodities. Interesting, isn't it? But how to implement the solution for economic equality? Under the law, everyone has the birthright to enjoy all commodities, articles, and facilities for survival and happiness. To enjoy this divine right, trained or educated in the production of one or more useful commodities or in performance of some other necessary services for mankind. Methods of child rearing, education, and industrial management should be brought into a complementary function, reducing and sharing the working hours equally among all adults should be done. Okay, what about crime exploitation? If a person is left without education or training, he will become a burden on others, knowingly or unknowingly becoming a criminal exploiting others. Considering this issue, action plan to bring out a system of social life providing job training for all with due protection and facilities in harmony with all has to be implemented. To achieve this, national and international administration should also be reformed accordingly, step by step, although it may take several years. Seems a long way to go. What can we do till then? Year after year, the human population is increasing, but the land which we live on cannot increase. So till then, the solution is understood and systems get implemented. We should share and give the access to the needy. Thank you. Valga Vaiyagam, Valga Vaiyagam, Valga Valuman.
Thank you, Manish. That was good. Thank you. At a good young age, you have been able to focus on economic disparity. Good for the country, which is in safe hands. Now, the answer for the 8th question is given here. And Selvi Raghavi Iseraja has given the correct answer for the 8th question. The 9th question is appearing on the screen. Meanwhile, let me remind you also that the prizes for the attendance will be done very soon. It will be done on a raffle basis. So anybody can have a chance to win. So stay back and win the prizes. Now, the speech by Managing Trustee, Professor Hemalata, Adi Shankara and Untitled Vethathiri Maharishi.
Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Aap jiye samrid. Welcome you all to the 110th birth anniversary celebrations of our dear Tattvagyani Untitled Vethathiri Maharishi and completion of 20 years of Mumbai Chembu Sky Trust. When I was in the 9th standard, I happened to participate in an elocution contest and I had to speak on Adi Shankara. The speech went thus. Jagadguru Shankaracharya was a man of amazing energy and vast activity. He travelled incessantly all over India, meeting innumerable people, arguing, debating, reasoning, convincing, and filling them with a part of his own passion and tremendous vitality. He was a curious mixture of a philosopher and a scholar, an agnostic and a mystic, a poet and a saint, and in addition to all this, a practical reformer and an able organizer. He propagated the Advaita philosophy, which was greatly accepted. At that age, I was very much astonished by all these qualities in one person, and this speech left such an impact on me that at the middle of the night, if anyone asked me to speak, I could recite. Never did I ever think that within the next 8 years, I would be meeting and getting the blessing of a similar person in blood and flesh, with all the qualities of Adi Shankara, but also with an additional potential to explain the Advaita philosophy in a scientific way and also that could be understood by even a layman. Adi Shankara explained the greatest Advaita philosophy in Sanskrit and also wrote many works and slokas in Sanskrit, which could be understood by a very few people even at that time. There was unrest and people did not have clarity about the concept of God, and there was a lot of diversity, and Adi Shankara was trying to build a unity of outlook out of that diversity. Swamiji Vethathiri Maharishi has had similar experience. In the 20th century also, there was a lot of chaos and confusion among people. In the name of God and religion, great wars were fought. He explained about the universal one Almighty, who is common to all, in a scientific way, since the 20th and 21st century man will not accept anything without a proper scientific explanation. He will be convinced only then. He also explained the greatest truth in very simple language so that even the layman without any philosophical background can understand. He wrote about 2000 poems in Tamil. Each one is a gem, with full of meaning pertaining to various subjects. He wrote about 58 books in Tamil, 25 books in English. He did not leave any topic or subject untouched. He traveled all over the world from east to west, covering various countries to explain and teach simplified Kundalini Yoga, through which one can attain self-realization, being the purpose of life. Swamiji also addressed the United Nations 4 times and spoke about the need for world peace. He was a curious mixture of a philosopher and a scientist, an agnostic and a mystic, a poet and a saint, a practical reformer and a medical practitioner. He propagated the Advaita philosophy like Jagadguru Shankaracharya, a scientist like Albert Einstein, a propagated virtuous ways of life followed by Saint Vallalar, and his poems were like Bharatiyas and were full of wisdom. He was also a social reformer like Karl Marx and believed that only a reformed society can enable the world to live in total peace without wars. He formulated a system of yoga, meditation, introspection, including Brahmagyan, and called it the Simplified Kundalini Yoga. He created the sky system by studying the ancient Siddhas' works and by doing years of intensive research. He even created the unique Kayakalpa Yoga for the benefit of mankind. He propounded the revolutionary theories on the evolution of the universe and transformation of living beings in such a simple way that even the common man can understand them and seek self-realization or Brahmagyanam. And thus, Adi Shankara's concept of Aham Brahmasmi and Tattvamasi have been scientifically explained in layman's language by Swamiji. For spreading this knowledge and practice across the world, he created an institution of trained yoga masters and professors and helped in setting up more than 2,000 sky trusts and meditation centers in 22 countries across the world. I wish you all good health, long life, enough wealth, prosperity, happiness, wisdom and peace. Be blessed by the divine. வாழ்க வளமுடன். आप जिए समृद्ध.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thank you, Professor Hemlata. Now, the next question number 9. Amar Sharma had given the correct answer. I want others also to participate because only few people are sharing or winning all the answers. Umagiri, Amar Sharma and Karan, all three have won 2 answers each. 2 prizes each. The prize is quite attractive, so focus on the next question, please. The next program is another interesting part, which is called the feedback session. People who have taken initiation from us or Kayakalpa Yoga exercise, so who have been with the system for short period, long period. So at random, we ask them to give their feedback, and their honest feedback is reported as it is recorded by them. First one is Mr. Indrajit Vinay.
Valga Valamudan. I joined Mumbai Chambur Sky Test about a year and a half back. But from the last about 4.5 months, I've been very regular in doing my physical exercise, Kayakal, 14-point aquapressure, along with meditation. And this about 130 days or 4.5 months period has really transformed my life. I have become more peaceful, calm, composed, but confident. I can better now, even during the COVID-19 period. I don't step out of my gate of my house in last 4.5 months. I've not gone out, but still mentally and physically more strong. I'm better than what I was pre-COVID period. This is because of consistency in my doing my exercise and meditations. This of meditation, which we are doing it on Zoom, courtesy Shri Chandrasekhar ji and Hemlata ma'am. After the meditation, I used to listen to Food of Thoughts. I really appreciate the speakers who were preparing their thoughts so well. They were spending so much of time, efforts, making PowerPoint presentations. Spiritual service for uplifting of society. God bless them. Lastly, I would like to say we are very fortunate and lucky that we have born in such a period in which Maharishi Vethathiri ji was seen. Some people have met personally. They have taken his blessing. And people like me are getting first-hand experience from the people who have been blessed by him. These type of Guru or Maharishi, they come to earth after many centuries. They don't come so often. So we are fortunate, lucky that we are born in such a period. Thank you, God.
Thank you, Vinayak sir. Aap ji hai Samrit. Next is Mr. Prakasam from Chennai. Mr. Vinayak sir is in Delhi.
My name is Prakasam. Based on my friend Mr. Gopinath's recommendation, who is working as an assistant professor at Mumbai Sky Yoga Center, I have joined Simplified Physical Exercise and Kayakalpa and learned. I learned a lot, and after doing the exercise, I am feeling a lot of benefits on this. I am feeling full day, energetic and enthusiastic, and I am doing my work very effectively and efficiently. Why I have joined Simplified Physical Exercise? During discussion with my friends, I asked for my kids' sports performance improvement. My friend recommended do the Simplified Physical Exercise. It will be very useful for them. Then I told, if you tell who is going to listen our words, he has told one golden word. Don't tell, you do it so that your kids also will follow. Based on that, I started on doing. After attending, it's really interesting. Our Vethathiri Maharishi structured this Simplified Physical Exercise based on full of science, and it's very less time consuming and giving more benefits and to the overall our total health. Prevention is better than cure. This is also one of the golden word. And another one Tamil word is there. Suvar irundal dhaan sittiram varaya mudiyum. If there is a wall, then only we can draw whatever you want. That is also one of the golden word. Why we are telling like that? Once if we get affected because of some diseases, then we will go to the doctor and we will take medicine for the lifelong that cannot be cured. if he queued also, it will come again. So to prevent that, we have to do the simplified physical exercise in a regular way. First, we have to believe this will support and this thing. And everybody will ask, where is the time? That is the one of the good question. But the time, there are a lot of time available. For example, if we are affected with any disease, then go to the doctor, then we spend a lot of time for seeing the doctor and taking the treatment for our lifelong. And we have to do some of the physical exercise, they will do walking, cycling, like that. Instead, if you do this simplified physical exercise proactively, doctor action and after coming to the illness and all, that is and all reactive action. If you do proactively this is important for our life, and we have to do proactively so that it will support for our life. I recommend all of you to think on join simplified physical exercise and Kaya Kalpa and to get more benefits on that. And always we will tell, if you do it in advance, definitely this is one kind of sharpening the saws. The story we all are held in earlier in all our entire life. If I am gonna earlier, he will go for a tree cutting and he will do continuously without sharpening the saws. Then after some time he will see his productivity is very much reduced because he is not allotting time for the sharpening the saws. He will tell, if I give some time for the sharpening the saws, it will make more time and I cannot cut the trees. But that is not true. If he allotted some small time and effort for sharpening the saws, this will be very useful to him. He can cut more trees. This is the best example. So I am recommending each and everyone to join the simplified physical exercise and get the benefits. It's very difficult to explain the benefits unless otherwise if you feel. It's very difficult to explain. Thank you very much for hearing this, and thank you very much for the opportunity given by my friend Gopinath and Mumbai Sky Yoga Center to share my experiences of benefits of the simplified physical exercise and Kaya Kalpa. Valga Vayaham, Valga Valamudan.
Thank you, Prakasam sir. Now it is Miss Veena Chainani giving her feedback. She is from Pune.
Abji Samarud. This is Veena Chainani. I did my Kayaka program in 2015, and for a very long time I could not sit in Vajrasana. And after doing the Kayaka, I was able to sit in Vajrasana very easily, and it has helped me very much in terms of my energy levels, and I'm able to, be up throughout the day from morning 6 o'clock till midnight, and I still feel that I have more energy left. So I would recommend this to everyone, that if possible, please learn this beautiful gift of Kaya Kalp, which Guruji has given us, and enjoy your life. Thank you. Abji Samrit.
Thank you, madam. Tenth question. Winner is Mr. Karan. So he has won a hat trick. The answer is B. By Thirumaran sir in Tamil.
வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன். ஆதி என்னும் இறைநிலையே வேதாத்திரி என்னும் பெயர் பெற்று வந்தவரே மதித்து மனதில் பதித்தவர்க்கு நிறைந்து நிலைத்தவரே அருள் தந்தை அவரே. மதிமயக்கம் நீக்கி மாபெரிய மண்டலத்தில் மதி உயர்த்தி ஞான ஒளி அளித்தவரே. சாதி மதம் பேதமற்ற ஓருலக ஆட்சி உலக சமாதானம் கண்டு இன்புற்று வாழ்வோம். வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். இயற்கையின் சீற்றமா நுண்ணுயிர் கிருமி? இல்லை இல்லை. இயற்கை எப்படி சீற்றம் கொள்ளும்? அது தன்னைத்தானே சமன்படுத்தி கொள்ளும். அதுதான் இயற்கையின் நியதி. விதி இருந்தால் தானே மதி பிறக்கும். என்ன ஒரு கருணை! இயற்கை கொடுத்த கொடைதான் நுண்ணுயிர் கிருமி. மனிதன் மயக்கத்திலிருந்து விழிப்பு பெற. வாழ்க வளமுடன். வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். வேதாத்திரிய குரல். கவலை ஒழித்தல். கவலை எனப்படுவது யாதெனில் நினைப்பிற்கும் நடப்பிற்கும் மாறுபட்ட எண்ணத்தின் நெகிழ்வே ஆகும். கிணற்று நீர் இறைக்கும் கவலை போல் உயிராற்றல் இழந்திரைக்கும் கவலையுற்றார் இடத்து. கவலை உடம்பை கொல்லும் ஆதலால் கவலை மனத்தால் கொள்ளாதாம் மேல். உடல் அறிவு ஆற்றல் இம்மூன்றும் கெடும் மனக்கவலை கொண்டார் இடத்து. முன் பிறவியின் வினைப்பதிவொக்க கவலை என்னும் உள் உணர்வாக எழுந்து இப்பிறவியில் தீரும். கவலை என்றொன்று இல். ஒருவர் கவலை மற்றவர் கொள்ளாது கண்டு தெளிக. கவலை மறக்க மது அருந்துவர் என்பர். அதுவே அறிவையும் அறியா வருத்தும் என்றறியார். பிறர் துன்பம் கண்டு இன்புற்றிருப்பாயின் அவனிடத்தில் கவலை சூழ்ந்து கொள்ளும். தவத்தால் அரைநெறியும் இறையுணர்வும் பெற்றான்கண் கவலை எங்கனம் எழும். மனக்கவலை மறக்க மருந்தொன்று வேண்டாம், மனவளக்கலை ஒன்று போதும். வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thank you, Thirumaran sir. For others, information been giving these poems which he has composed himself. Swamiji has composed 2000 poems in Tamil. Thirumaran sir for last 6 years has been writing poems on Swamiji and presenting it during this birthday function every year. Thank you, Thirumaran sir. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Now we have a very interesting part of the program. The prizes for the quiz, we have been giving the names. Actually, we have covered about 10 questions. One more question is there, I think. What are the prizes? Because this is an online program, we have arranged for Amazon e-gift coupons. So the e-gift coupons will be just a link sent to you on your phone. You can click on it, log into Amazon, and then it will be added to your Amazon Pay, which you can use to buy anything from Amazon. The prices per quiz for each winner per question is 250 rupees gift voucher. Attendance price is also rupees 250. Now I will pass over to Mr. Ashok, our treasurer, who will be announcing the attendance prizes with the help of his granddaughter, baby Litika. She is going to select.
They have very categorically, they have conveyed. So there is nothing more to add or nothing to be detected from it. I fully confirm with it. And only thing is, we must take all precautions, nothing to worry.
Sir, can Litika be seen?
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
No, can Litika be seen? She's on we are switched on the video.
Camera has to be lowered a bit. We can see you here only above our nose.
Is it okay now? Because I'm not able to see her.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Please go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, fine. Okay. Now she's going to check, do the attendance online. Litika, just select one name from this. She has selected the quiz master, Mr. Srinivasan. So,
Congratulations, Srinivasan sir.
okay. Now take select one more name here.
Please select the name from the attendance list.
Sir, she has selected a name called Mr. Chandrasekhar. So the second name she has selected is Chandrasekhar. Okay, come on, Litika, select one more.
You can select Litika.
Dr. Jnanamurthy, she has selected. Okay, one more name here.
Please send by your phone number by chat.
Vidyadharan, laptop 1. Mr. Vidyadharan has the chance of winning is more because he has got 2 laptops. Being a host,
Come and collect the prize.
probability has been high. Okay, Litika, select 2 names from here. First name is what? Manivannan and Sarada, serial number 40. Manivannan and Sarada. Okay, Litika, select here. S. Subramaniam, Pune number 1. And Suresh Karki. Hello.
Mr. Karki is birthday function ever.
Okay, Litika, just choose one more here.
I'll just choose this one.
No. Vijay Shri, serial number 36.
Who's Vijay Shri?
Somebody else.
Vijay Shri, or what is the name?
Vijay Shri, 36 serial number it shows. Okay, select one more.
Yes.
Last, select one more. Okay, Charan Srinivasan.
It's not Vidyashri, it is Vidyashri.
Yeah, Vidyashri. Correct.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. It's Vidyashri, right.
Then why
Okay, no problem. Okay. Then Mr. Charan is the last this thing. Charan Srinivasan. Okay, thanks, Litika.
Thank you. Litika's grandmother, Mrs. Rani Ashok, has sponsored the prizes. The prize for attendance is also rupees 250 gift voucher. Apart from that, all the children who had participated will be given a gift voucher of rupees 500, and all the 3 persons who gave the feedback for them, because they took the trouble of recording their feedback. Sometimes they had to record it twice or thrice because either a car would honk the horn or there will be some noise, somebody will ring the bell in the house. So they have taken the trouble. So they will also be given gift voucher of rupees 500. So make sure all the attendance prize winners that you give your phone number so that you don't miss to receive your prizes. Same for quiz prize winners also. So that interesting part is just over. Now, Ashok sir will give a speech and vote of thanks. But before that, let us bless Mrs. Rani Ashok madam for sponsoring the prizes. So you can do it mentally yourself. Mrs. Rani Ashok madam, under spiritual service, Mrs. Rani Ashok madam, under health, be blessed by the divine bliss. Mrs. Rani Ashok madam, under family, Ashok sir, their 2 daughters and their family, including Litika Vijay, Aap G.A. Samruddh. Now over to Ashok sir for the important part of proposing the vote of thanks and also a few words about MCST. And then we'll have one more song in Tamil, post which you have been a very wonderful and patient audience. You have been waiting. So just wait for another, it's only about 10 minutes more. Thank you. Over to Ashok sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar sir. Varga Vayagam, Varga Vayagam, Varga Valamdan. All important things have to come to an end. So we are almost at the end of this program, and I'm here to give the vote of thanks. Now, before that, to speak about the Mumbai Chambu Sky Trust. In today's speeches, you must have heard that the Sky Trust was in Bombay was started in 2000. In the year 2000, and it is now almost 20 years. We got the registration as a charitable organization in the year 2008, and the validity is continuing even as of today. So this means that any donation that is made to this charity trust gets a benefit under Section 80G of the Income Tax Act. Now, if you ask me who the main pillars behind this Mumbai Chambu Sky Trust is obviously Mr. Chandrasekharan and Mrs. Hemalata Chandrasekharan. They have been nurturing this branch, I would say, of the Sky system. And till date, almost 5,000 people have been benefited. More than 5,000 initiations have been given in the last 20 years. As a Sky Trust member, we have certain restrictions. We do not advertise. So, and Guruji's wishes has always been that this is not supposed to be done for money. The benefit should go to every common person. And at the same time, even if a single person approaches us, we should help them and give the benefits. So that is how this organization has been running. But of course, all of us should understand that for every organization, we do require some sort of support. So we had introduced a monthly subscription of about 50 rupees per month. And if you're paying it in on an annual basis, it is 500 rupees. And we have always welcomed donations, and people have been making donations. The bank account details has been given in the invitation. So we urge the members to pay the subscriptions, and whatever is possible, please donate. There is no compulsion. From a system perspective, Guruji has claimed everything as simplified Kundalini Yoga, simplified physical exercises. So everything he says, it is simple, but it is not, the effect of that is not simple. Now, just to take an exercise, the simplified physical exercise, if you learn about the 14-point acupressure, you will find that how powerful this technique is. Okay, so unless you join the system and do the exercises regularly, you will not realize the benefits of that. Apart from that, thanks to the COVID, earlier we were meeting once in a week. Now we are meeting every day. 9 o'clock, we do the meditation 5 days in a week, Monday to Friday. And on Saturdays and Sundays, in addition to meditation, we also, one of the masters give a small speech. So on normal days, Monday to Friday, it's 9 to 9:30, whereas on Saturdays and Sundays, it goes up to 10 o'clock, about an hour. I'm sure I would rather request all the members and other people who are watching this to join the meditation. The link is the same link with which what you are watching. There is no change, and the passwords are also also the same. Now, coming to the final part of the program, the vote of thanks, I would take this opportunity to thank first Senior Professor Balchandran from Arya for his lovely speech and also bringing out certain excerpts on Swamiji's life. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank Mr. Murugan and Kavita Murugan for organizing the children's program very nicely. the part of the children program, they have formed a group called the Yoga Mudra Group, where they do online teaching on mudras, exercise, and for children, they are teaching what is called as the Malar meditation. In our system, you have to attain a particular age before we teach you meditation, but then for children, Malar meditation is being taught. They started with a batch of 20, and as of now, they have completed 4 batches. Almost 80 persons have been trained by them. And out of this, 3 persons have shown more interest, so they have joined the Kaya Kalpa Yoga through online meditation, as an online program, and joined the Aliyar program, and they have been benefited out of that. I would also like to thank the children, Selvi Divya, Sanvi Meera, Master Pranav, Master Sairakshit, Vaishnavi, and Mithra Ramani for their excellent programs. I would also like to thank the other children because the efforts taken by them and their parents, like Raghui, Isai Raja, Nanta Meera, Litika Vijay, and Master Yuvanesh. I would also like to thank the speakers of the fivefold model principle, Arulnidhi Gopinath, Sivajyoti Madam, Arulnidhi Murugan, Arulnidhi Vel Murugan Sir, Manivannan, and Mr. A.N. Arulnidhi Srinivasan. We also enjoyed the nice dance program by Divya Chelappa, so special thanks to her. The feedback session, the feedback given by Mr. Vinayak, Mr. Prakasam, and Mrs. Veena, they were wonderful, and I would like to thank them. Our Sky Trust poet, Mr. Thirumanan, he has once again repeated his performance. He has been a consistent performer. He writes his own poems and presents it every year. So thank you very much, sir. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Chandrasekhar and Hemalata for organizing this online program. They are the brain behind it, and they have been ably supported by the technical support came from Mr. Vidyadharan. Yes, being our first online program thanks to COVID. Otherwise, we normally do it in Vivekananda Education School. And so Mr. Vidyadharan and Gopinath, they have been the brain behind the total technical support and control of all the programs. I would also like to thank the quiz master, Mr. Srinivasan, for very nicely conducting the quiz programs and also ensuring that the program went very well. Last but not the least, we would also like to thank the Vivekananda Education Society, because this school has given us the premises for conducting the physical classes, and also they provide their auditorium for conducting special programs like the birthday celebrations. And finally, I would like to thank all the viewers today and the members of the Sky System. Thank you very much for your patient viewing and support. Varga Vaiyagam. Varga. I would request everybody to put their on mute so that we will conclude today's program.
உலகமெல்லாம் பருவமழை ஒத்தபடி பெய்யட்டும், உழவரெல்லாம் தானியத்தை தானியத்தை உவப்புடனே பெருக்கட்டும்.
உலகமெல்லாம் பருவமழை ஒத்தபடி பெய்யட்டும். உழவரெல்லாம் தானியத்தை உவப்புடனே பெருக்கட்டும். பல தொழில்கள் புரிகின்ற பாட்டாளி உயரட்டும். பகுத்துணர்வில் தொகுத்துணர்வு பண்பாட்டை உயர்த்தட்டும். உலகமெல்லாம் பருவமழை ஒத்தபடி பெய்யட்டும். கடந்து ஆட்சி நடக்கட்டும். கல்லாமை கடன் வறுமை களங்கங்கள் மறையட்டும். கலகங்கள் போட்டி பகை கடந்தாட்சி நடக்கட்டும். கல்லாமை கடன் வறுமை களங்கங்கள் மறையட்டும். நலவாழ்வை அளிக்கும் மெய்ஞான ஒளி வீசட்டும். நலவாழ்வை அளிக்கும் மெய்ஞான ஒளி வீசட்டும். நம் கடமை அறவாழ்வின் நாட்டத்தே சிறக்கட்டும். 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 வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன் வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன் வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன் வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Thank you, everybody. It has been a wonderful program, and thanks for your participation. It has been a joint effort. So finally, thanks to Ashok sir also for doing the last piece of the program also very well. And we bless all those who attended the program today and their families. Be blessed by the divine bliss. Vaisha Valamadan. Aap Jiye Samrit. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful year ahead. And we seek Swamiji's blessings for driving Corona away from this earth very soon. And I'm sure it will happen if we all collectively think in our mind positively and keep blessing instead of watching the negative news on the TV, hoping that Corona is going, and it is gone. Thank you. Have a nice year ahead.